In this video, I'm going to show you why your real estate marketing feels harder than it used to and what's actually changed in the market that most agents are completely missing. If you're new here, I'm Ken Gould with Agent Performance Coaching, and I help real estate agents ditch the chaos, stay laser focused, and build systems that create consistent growth in their business. Let me give you a stat that should change how you see your entire business. The median home buyer today is 59 years old. First-time buyers? Just 21% of the market, a record low. And 1 out of every 4 buyers is paying all cash. Just sit with that for a second. Because most agents are still marketing to a buyer that barely exists anymore. And that's why your marketing feels harder. That's why your pipeline feels inconsistent. That's why it feels like you're working more for less. Here's the reality. You're not losing to other agents. You're losing to the wrong audience. If your content is still focused on rent versus buy, down payment tips, first-time buyer hacks, but your actual closings are coming from people 50, 55, 60 plus, that's not a lead problem. That's a targeting problem. Here's what changed. You were trained for a completely different market, lower rates, more affordability, first-time buyers driving demand. That market is gone. Today's market is driven by something else entirely: equity, life transitions, and people who already own real estate. And here's where it gets interesting. Those clients don't behave the same way. They're not clicking ads. They're not filling out forms. They're not scrolling Instagram looking for an agent. They're talking to people they trust: financial advisors, CPAs, estate attorneys, friends, family. They don't click, they ask. So if your entire business is built on clicks, you're ignoring a massive portion of the market. Now let's make this practical. If you're sitting in a listing appointment and your pitch is, "I'm going to market your home everywhere," that's not a differentiator anymore. Every agent says that. Instead, what if you said, "I already know who your buyer is," and then you described them? Someone in their late 50s or early 60s, recently sold a larger home, looking to downsize, wants low maintenance, possibly paying cash. That's a completely different conversation. Because clarity creates confidence, and confidence wins listings. Now here's the bigger opportunity most agents miss. That client doesn't come alone. They come with a network: friends, neighbors, golf groups, family. One conversation can turn into multiple deals, but only if you're positioned correctly. So what do you actually do with this? You don't need to start over. You just need to shift. Number 1, shift your content. Stop talking only to first-time buyers. Start talking about equity, downsizing, life transitions, what your home is really worth after 20 years. Number 2, shift your relationships. Start building connections with CPAs, financial advisors, estate attorneys, because that's where these conversations are already happening. Number 3, shift your focus. You don't need 10 lead sources. You need 2 or 3 that you actually commit to. And here's the rule most agents ignore. If you're not going to give something your full effort, don't start it, because dabbling kills momentum. And if you've ever felt like your business is inconsistent, this is probably why. You're switching strategies too fast. You're chasing instead of committing. Real growth comes from consistency, not constant change. Here's the bottom line. The market didn't slow down. It shifted. The opportunity didn't disappear. It moved. And the agents who are winning right now, they're not doing more. They're just aligned with where the market actually is. If you want help identifying what your best lead pillars should be and how to build a consistent pipeline around them, that's exactly what I help agents do. You can reach out, schedule a call, or just start by subscribing and following along. I've got a lot more coming that will help you build this the right way. And if this hit for you, go back and watch this again. Because this isn't just information. This is a shift in how you run your business.